Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video. I'm very excited about it. It's probably gonna be a little chaotic. I'm gonna keep it short. But this is so there's a girl on here who is a creator and her name is Jess Affirms. I will tag her in the comments below. Also, I literally look so chopped right now. I'm in the middle of moving, which is why it is crazy in my background. But anyways, so she is doing a 75,000 affirmation challenge. So very similar to 75 hard, she is doing this 75K affirmation challenge. And I really liked that. 2 days ago, decided that I was going to do it as well, because I have been one who has never really stuck to mindset challenges. I will do it for like 1 or 2 days and then I fall off of it. And I really actually want to change my mindset. It just feels like a good time. I feel like with everything happening right now when I'm recording this, it is the end of July 2026. And everything happening just with like full moons and August portals and like all of this stuff. I don't know too much about all of that, but I'm just feeling very ready to step into a new version of myself and actually commit to thinking that way. I'm not going to get like too deep into like mindset and manifestation work there. Hopefully this video finds you if you know a little bit about that. Happy to make a video about that if that's something that people want to hear about. I can share my perspective on that. But essentially, yeah, so the challenge is 75 days. You are doing 1,000 affirmations a day. So this is just kind of my way of holding myself accountable and making sure that I stick to that. And if anyone else wants to join me, obviously would love that. Jess Affirms is also doing the challenge on her page as well too. But yeah, so my rules and my affirmations, what I'm doing for my version of the challenge, my 3 affirmations are going to be: everything in my life is perfect, I manifest instantly, and everything always goes my way. I just think those are really good self-concept affirmations to have, and I think it will encompass a wide range of things. There are some specific things that I am hoping to manifest or just like see progress in as these 75 days go on, which I don't even know from today's date what 75 days is. I want to say it's end of July, end of August, end of September. It's probably going to be like beginning to mid October is my guess. Don't quote me on that. I will put it in the I'll put it on here when I post this. Anyways, so those are my 3 affirmations. I am using a counter device, which I literally don't have it here in front of me. I will put a little picture of it on the screen when I post this, but I'm using a counter device. I'll put the link to the one that I got from Amazon in the description as well. But I am counting 1,000 repetitions each day on my counter device. If I decide that I want to do more one day, I can do more, but I'm not doing less than 1,000. And I am doing it kind of whenever I have time. When I first posted about this a couple days ago, I was like, I want to do this in 31 days and I'm going to sit down and like just knock them all out like a workout. And that was great in theory. And then I was moving this week and that just didn't happen yesterday because I had so much going on and I just genuinely did not have a second to breathe until like midnight. And then I was like, well, now it's time for bed, and I would fall asleep doing this. So I am now doing 1,000 repetitions a day because I'm able to stay consistent with that. It's pretty easy to knock that out. And I can do it throughout the day. Like if I have like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, yada, 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 I can do that as long as I do them completed before I go to bed that night. That is what I'm counting as my 1,000 for the day. So if that means maybe one day I do 1,000 at night before I go to bed, perfect. If that means that maybe I do 20 in the morning and then 500 in the afternoon and then the rest before bed, that is also fine. So for example, today I got like a later start to the day because I was up late last night for some stuff. And I just lost my train of thought. So I'm going to wrap this video up. But no, so I honestly don't even remember off the top of my head. I want to say maybe I'm so bad at trying to do math in my head. I want to say I did about like 700 affirmations so far. And all I was doing was just like making lunch, eating that, and using my little counter to click while I was doing that. Because when I started this challenge, I was on like an uneven number. I'm just going to go to my total is now 4,000. I'm just going to go to that for today. So that way each day moving forward, it'll be an even number and not like today. I think I started at like 2565 because I did technically start this a couple days ago, and then I was like, okay, we need to make some adjustments so that we can stay consistent. So okay, I will put these things here. I will also put them in the description box as well. But 75,000 hard, 75k hard affirmation challenge. If you want to do it, join in. I'm doing it. Jess Affirms is doing it on her channel. She's like 10 or 11 or 12 days into hers. But yeah, 1,000 affirmations a day. I have my 3 affirmations that I'm doing. You're welcome to use those, or you can choose your own. And when I do it, I just kind of like go through all of them. Like I'll just be like, oh, like my life is perfect. Everything in my life is perfect. My life is perfect. Everything in my life is perfect. And then if I feel like it, then I'll be like, oh, like everything always goes my way. Everything goes my way. Everything goes my way. And I just use that to repeat it. And I just cycle between those 3. So it's just 1,000 between those 3. It doesn't have to be like specific 1,000, like 500 reps of each or whatever. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. Whatever I'm doing out. So the only, oh my gosh, the only other thing that I am adding outside of the actual affirmations is I'm not going to be scrolling on social media, short form social media. So this was inspired by Sammy Ingram and her members challenge for, I think it was July. And she also posted a video about this as well too on her page, which I will also link in case you want to watch it. Not me having to figure out how to link all these things now. Anyways, so I will not be scrolling on short form social media. So basically, if I'm going on Instagram, if I'm going on TikTok, it's because I'm responding to a DM or someone sent me something and I'm looking at that. And then if I want to like look at someone's story or something like that while I'm on there, cool, but I'm not just going to be on there scrolling. I can go on YouTube, I can watch YouTube videos, I can go on Pinterest and kind of like scroll around on there. I can go on Lemonade, I like that. But I'm just going to limit my time spent scrolling. And when I feel like I would want to go on an app and scroll, instead, I'll grab my little counter, which I don't have with me, but I'll just click, and do some affirmations there. Because I found that the times that you want to scroll are times that your brain could be put to work making the reality that you want to have, instead of just looking at everyone else's or seeing something that's going to trigger you and make you think against things that you want to manifest. So that's all. I'm just posting this here. Let me know if you also want to join in this challenge. And yeah, that's it. Bye.